to Book Salve and the opening of box 20, which is the first of the non-fiction, which is why I'm doing that in my reading nook here rather than the because this is where the books are going to live in here. The fiction books all live in my living room and in the hallway, as you will see later on. Now, non-fiction is a complete mishmash of all different things. I've got no, as yet, organisation, so I don't know what's going to come out of here, particularly in what order. I'm going to be trying to use the library version of cataloguing using the Dewey Decimal, but it's going to take some time to get that done. Let's see what we've got. We've got The Invention of Nature by Andrea Wolff, The Adventures of Alexander von Humboldt, the Humboldt thing. We've got two books of one of my big favourites, Dylan, Bob Dylan. I'm a big Bob Dylan fan. As my moniker of Dylan Wolf goes, it's Dylan and Wolf for Wolves. Why Dylan Matters by Richard F. Thomas, and Volume 1 of Chronicles, Volume 2 hasn't come out yet. It's rumours that it might be coming out soon. Who knows? Then we've got, and I'm another big fan of this particular guy as well, which is Shakespeare. Okay, Shakespeare's, of course, brilliant, and I've got a number of his plays here in this series. This is Macbeth and Cymbeline. We have Romeo and Juliet. We have Twelfth Night. We have King Lear. Titus Andronicus and Timon of Athens. The Winter's Tale. Merry Wives of Windsor. Hamlet. That appears to be what I've got in this series. I've got lots of others in different series and different versions of Shakespeare. This is Midsummer Night's Dream. We've got, now, I had a subscription to Granta, so I have got lots of Granta. This is Granta 139 and Granta 140. I've kept this going for quite a time. Granta has new writings from different people, so they're like anthologies. We'll find somewhere for those to live in the hall, I think, quite possibly, because they look good on display, because there are so many of them. You know, Granta. It's a great magazine. I eventually did give up on getting it, mainly because with all my other reading, I wasn't reading enough of these to make it worthwhile. I've got so many of these now to backed up, and you know, I could read them at any time because they're there to read, and I might well start putting those into my reading, my general reading habits, so that I do get to read some Granta every particular month. Each month has got its own particular topic. So this two here, for instance, Animalia, I can't see what the topic is for that one. It doesn't say on the front. After the Fact, it's number 143. A fabulous thing, and actually, I would have carried on doing Granta quite happily. I mean, there's an awful lot of reading in there. Fabulous magazine, but so hard to keep up with. Okay, some Naomi Klein. No is not enough, and the shock doctrine. Not surprising for somebody like myself on the left of the political spectrum. And what else have we got? We've got Bending Adversity, the Japan and the Art of Survival by David Pling. We've got How Not to Be Wrong by Jordan Ellenberg. This is the hidden maths of everyday life. Maths is one of my things that I like to dabble in a little bit. Philosopher of the Heart, Kierkegaard, who is, I think, my favourite philosopher. We've got, gosh, this is going to be a long one, isn't it, really, I think. Some more Granta here. We've got The Enemy Within, A Tale of Muslim Britain by Saeed Warsi. An important book there for what's happening in the UK at the moment, and in America, of course. More Granta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gosh, there are a lot of those. Oh, they're not. Capitalism, a ghost tale by Arundhati Roy, you're not known for her novels, of course. Now, I've also got collections of poetry. Particularly like to get big books of lots of poetry. This is Staying Alive and Being Alive. I mean, you just get so many poems by so many different poets. That's really good. But there's collected ones of Philip Larkin, who, of course, was the main poet of note at Hull University, where I studied. Elaine Feinstein, selected poem. She's one of my favourite poets. The Blood Axe Book of Contemporary Women Poets. Fleur Adcock, another one of my favourite poets. We've got a complete complete poems and selected letters of John Keats. I think we've heard of him. We've got collected poems of Dylan Thomas. Rage Against the Dying of the Night. That's a poem I really don't like, and I'll perhaps explain that at another point. Blood Axe. This is a good anthology of Blood Axe books. Poetry with an Edge. I think that's quite good. We've got, again, something that I used to buy every year and then finally didn't do anymore, is the Forward Book of Poetry. Annually done. 2004, 2003, 2002, 2001, 2000, 1999, 1998, and 1997. One more anthology here, The New Poetry, edited by Michael Hulse, David Kennedy, and David Morley. That goes on there. Then we have my other hobby, of course, football. This is Football Grounds of Great Britain by Simon Inglis. This is a new edition. I think I've still got the old edition as well, which is great because so many of the grounds have now changed or been superseded by these horrible modern soulless bowls of nothing. And finally, 3 books that live in what I call the slots in the other thing, because they're tall. And this is, if you've not come across him, you really should, because it's great. This is Edward Gorey. These fantastic cartoons, drawings. Oh, gosh, the page has got all folded up on that one. That's not good. Which are They're great, the sort of Victorian style or Edwardian style um, things, and they can be quite sort of dark. Well, they are dark and mysterious, and they're great. They're great fun. So there's three of those books: Edward Gorey, Amphigory also, and Amphigory 2, um, making up a series of three. Perhaps find some time going through those. So that's just one book. That's book box 20. We've got another 5 boxes to go. So from Booksalve, this is some of my non-fiction. We'll have some more soon. It's cheerio and good reading to you all.